Hello students, welcome to my class. Today I am going to take your math subject. In that we are going to see lesson number 2. The name of the lesson is measurement. Now before starting to our lesson, they have given you a little warm up. See here, first one A is how long. How long means we have to see its length. Okay, see there, dash matchsticks long, dash matchstick, this is matchsticks, so we have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many? 5 matchsticks long. This book is 5 matchstick long. And clips, dash clips long. How many clips we have used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 clips long. This is how long it is. Then how heavy? Now two books weigh as much as dash oranges. Now see here, 2 books are there, and how many oranges are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 books weighs as much as 7 oranges. Okay, the weight of 2 books is 7 oranges. Now see the C1. What holds more? Circle that pictures. Holds more means which utensil is having a capacity to hold more. Bottle or a vase? Vase. So we are going to circle it. Then glass or a bowl? Glass. Okay. Now in this lesson, what we are going to see? Units of length, units of weight, and units of capacity. Now see here students, my way ahead, shopping with Fabian and Azhar. Now this photo frame is 3 handspan long. What Fabian is saying, this photo frame is 3 handspan. 3 handspan means like this. This 1, 2, like this 2 is 2 handspan. No, this photo frame is 4 handspan long. But this boy is saying, Azhar is saying, this is 4 handspan long. I am carrying a very heavy pumpkin. Now Azhar is saying, I am carrying a very heavy, means this pumpkin is having a weight, very heavy pumpkin. But the Fabian is saying, no, my pumpkin is heavier. Fabian is saying, no, my pumpkin is heavier. Now this bottle has double the amount of juice than your bottle. Fabian is saying, this bottle is having double amount of juice than your bottle is having. But the Azhar is saying, no Fabian, they both look the same size. He is saying, no, they both look of the same size. Now first we are going to learn about length. What is length? Length is defined as the measurement or distance of something from one end to the another. One end to the another. We have already learnt in the previous class how people in the past use their body parts such as hands, face, arms, feet to measure things in their environment. We have learned in your earlier class in first standard. We also learned that they were not accurate measurements, but that are not accurate ones. Different people get different measurements while using body parts to take measurements. When we use body parts, different people get different measurements. These are known as non-standard units of measurement. When we use our hand, when we use our arms, when we use our feet to measure, these are called non-standard units of measurement. Now you can see here foot span. Yes, so this is also non-standard unit of measurement. Foot span, hand span, cubit. This is cubit, and stride. To get the same measurement, we use the standard system of measurement. Yes, to get the same measurement, we use the standard system of measurement. Now see, the standard unit of measurement length is meter. When we use the standard unit of measuring the length, length is meter. We can also write as m. You can see here m. Look at this log now. This is log. This is 1 meter long. This is 1 meter. Yes, if we have done with the foot or with the hand span, can we say it 1 meter? No, we cannot say. But it is a standard system of measurement. So this log is 1 meter log. Now look at another log. This log is less than 1 meter. Yes, this log is less than 1 meter long. How will you measure this? Now how we are going to measure this? See, larger lengths like length of a bat, log, and a bed can be measured using meter. Yes, lengths of the larger lengths like length of a bat, of a log and bed can be used, can be measured using meter. Now see, 1 meter is further divided into 100 equal parts. Of each part is called a centimeter. In 1 meter, there are 100 equal parts that are called 100 centimeter in 1 meter. Smaller lengths like pencil, right, sharpener, book, toothbrush can be measured in using centimeter. Centimeter is also written as cm. Yes, which are the larger lengths, those who are having larger lengths like bed is here, bat is here, right, this log is here, we'll use meter. And when the things are smaller like pencil, eraser, right, scale, toothbrush, we have to measure in centimeter. And centimeter, we like centimeter, a short form of centimeter is cm. For meter we use m, right, you can see here m, and for the centimeter we use cm. Now see here, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. In 1 meter, how many centimeters are there? 100 centimeter. The longer distance, that is distance between two cities, is measured using kilometer. Yes, when we measure the distance of two cities, when we go from one place to another, what we are, yes, when we say, like when we are going somewhere, if anyone asks how many kilometers is away, we say 14 kilometers, or we say 20 kilometers, or we say 100 kilometers, right? So from going one place to another, we use kilometer. Kilometer is also written as km. Kilometer is also written as km. And in 1 kilometer, there are 1000 meter. In 1 kilometer, there are 1000 meter. Like 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Now, note that we can understand meter and centimeter clearly using a ruler. Yes, we can understand it by using a ruler. See, you can see ruler or a scale. A small ruler is 15 centimeter long. You can check your scale also. See, I am also having my scale. So it is also, see here they have written centimeter, cm. Cm means centimeter, right? And it is 15 centimeter, means last is the 15th one, so 15 centimeter long. Let us see how we can use a ruler to measure a length. Now see, place the object at 0 mark. See, from 0 you have to place any object. Now they have here taken a crayon. Okay. Now from 0, see, the length of the crayon is still 6. So 6 centimeter, the crayon is 6 centimeter long. Okay. Suppose I'll keep this cap here from 0. Okay. From 0 I'll keep this cap. So you can see it is 7. Yes. So the cap is 7 centimeter long. Okay. Now my practice time 1, measure the length of these objects. One has been done for you. First one is already done. You can see the length of the pencil is, here started from 0 to it is 11 centimeter. So they have written here 11 centimeter. Now see here the length of the eraser, it's starting from 0. It is, the length of the eraser is 2 centimeters. So I am going to write here 2 centimeter, right? Like this only you have to see. From 0 to, the length of scissor is 10. So you will write here 10 centimeter. The length of the spoon is, from, it is started from 0 till 8. So it is 8 centimeter. See, this should come, the end, from one end to another end. Now, tick the unit you will use to measure each of this object. We have to now tick the unit which we are going to use, whether it is kilometer, whether it is meter or in centimeter. Now length of a spoon. Length of a spoon, how we are going to measure? It is a small thing. Yes. So we are going to measure in a centimeter. So we are going to put tick here. Now length of a caterpillar. Yes, length of the caterpillar. Caterpillar is also small. So we are going to measure in centimeter. Then height of a building. Yes, height of a building. Building is very tall, right? So we are going to measure in meter. Now these three you are going to do similarly. Now circle the best estimate. Estimate means to guess. We have to do a guesswork here. Like it is the rod they have given, it is a 3 meter or 3 centimeter. It is a 3 centimeter because it is small rod, 3 centimeter. Okay. Then see here, bathtub is big, right? So it is 5 meter. We can say approximately it will be 5 meter, right? Now snake 4 centimeter or 4 meter? Estimation is 4 meter. 4 centimeter is so small, right? Snakes are small. This snake is small? No. Maybe it 4 meter. See the pencil? Pencil is 4 meter or 4 centimeter? Pencil is small. So it's 4 centimeter. Remaining 2 you are going to do similarly. Now measurement of weight. When we say we are finding the weight of something, we are actually trying to find out how light or heavy an object is. Yes, means when we finding a weight, what we are trying to find out? That this object is heavy or light. Now see here, an orange in one hand and a biscuit in another hand. Which of these do you think is heavier? Which of these is heavier? This one biscuit or orange? Orange is the heavier one. Now I have a pencil in one hand and a book in another hand. In one hand pencil is there and in another book is heavy. Which of these do you think is heavier? Book, yes. Sometimes in order to compare objects by holding them, it becomes difficult to tell which object is heavy and which is light. Yes, sometimes it is not possible to tell which is heavy and which is light by holding them. Yes, for example, there are 2 packets of rice. Now you can see here 2 packets of rice. Both the packets feel the same upon holding. When you hold this packet, you will feel their weight approximately same only, but they might have different weights. Yes, we can measure which packet of rice heavier by using the standard unit of measure. By standard unit of measurement, the standard unit of measure weight is gram. We can measure their weight by using standard unit. Okay, and the standard unit to measure weight is gram. We can also write gram as G, short form of gram as G. Now see, we use grams to measure lighter objects. The heavier objects are measured using kilogram. If the objects are lighter, so we are going to use gram. Okay, and if the heavier objects means the object is heavy, what we are going to use? Kilogram. Kilogram is written as kg. Okay, have you went mall with your parents? They are taking all the groceries from there. Yes, they take rice, they take suppose wheat, right? Poha. So what they say? I want 1 kg poha, or I want 10 kg rice, I want 5 kg wheat. Yes, so kg means kilogram. Kg means kilogram. So 1 kg means in 1 kilogram there are thousands gram. There are 1000 gram. Yes, in 1 kilogram there are 1000 gram. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. You can use a weighing scale to measure the weight of object. This is a weighing scale. You have seen this weighing scale. Yes, this is telling this needle how many grams the object is. Scale numbers in grams and scale pen. The object will kept here and this needle will tell how many grams it is. It is 10 gram, 20 gram, 30 gram, 40 gram. Okay. It has scale numbers in grams. We can weigh things up to 100 grams. In this weighing scale, we can weigh thing till 100 grams. The last one is 100 only. We can measure very heavy objects using weights. You have seen all these weights when your mother is going to buy any like vegetables. Yes, you have seen these weights there. These are the weights. See, 100 gram weight, 200 gram, 500 gram, 1 kg, 2 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg. Yes, when you go to buy vegetables, yes, you can see all these weights. Your mother will say that to the vegetable vendor to give 5 kg potato, right? So he will put this weight, and he will measure the potato. Then find out the weight of this object. See, the cheese weight is 90 grams. So I am going to write here 90 gram is already written. Now, so how much the weight of this teddy bear is 500 gram. You can see here 500 gram. So I am going to write here 500 gram. Now see here students, the rice is lighter than the weight. The rice is lighter than the weight. It weighs less than 5 kg. What they are saying, rice is lighter, means it is not 5 kg rice. So it weighs less than 5 kg. The rice is heavier than the weight. Now rice is heavier than the weight. See, the weight is 1 kg but the rice is heavier than the weight. It weighs more than 1 kg. It is more than 1 kg. Now see here, the weighing machine is balanced now. Balanced means both the sides are equal now. Thus the rice weighs 2 kg. What was the weight of the rice? 2 kg. Now there are also weighing scales that can measure the weight in kilograms. In kilograms also you can measure. There are weighing scales where you can measure the weight in kilograms. See, here you have seen gram, this is weighing scale of gram and this is the weighing scale of kilogram. Here you can measure kilogram also. Now see here, the flour packet is here. See, you can see where is that needle is showing 2 kg. The packet of flour weighs 2 kg. Okay. Now my practice time 2. What will you use to measure the weight of the following, gram or kilogram? Now they have given us the pictures of the things. We have to find out which weight you are going to use, gram or kilogram. See the first picture, a baby, you can measure it in kilogram. Second is vegetable basket, you can also measure it in kilogram, or you can write kg also. Okay, remaining 4 you are going to do similarly. Now see the second one, find the weights of the following items. Now we have to find the weights. See, 4 apple is equal to 1 kg. The weight of the 4 apple is 1 kg. So we are going to write 1 kg. Okay. Now see, rice weight is 5 kg. So I am going to write here 5 kg. Okay students. Now see here, Fabian is planning to help her mother bake brownies. Hots. Fabian is planning to help her mother bake brownies. Her mother bought the following ingredients. Now her mother is planning to bake a brownies for Fabian. So she has bought the ingredients for make brownies. Now see here, what is this? Butter. Butter is 100 gram. See, the needle is showing 100 gram. Okay. So I'll suppose I'll write here 100 gram. Then flour is 2 kg. So I'll write here 2 kg. Okay. And the sugar is 1 kg. But now they are saying, but if 50 gram butter, 1 kg flour and 50 gram sugar is used to bake 50 cookies, then how many cookies can Fabian's mother bake with the ingredients she bought? She has bought this much of ingredients, but from that she has used 50 gram butter, 1 kg flour, 500 gram sugar. So 100 gram is equal to 50 gram into 2. Yes. See, I'll solve here. Suppose 100 gram she has bought. Okay. 100 gram. So she is using 50. But 50 gram into 2. 50 gram into 2 is 100. Yes. And here 2 kg flour is there. So 2 kg is equal to 1 kg into 2. Yes, 1 kg into 2. And the third one is, how many cookies she has made? 50. 50 plus 50 is equal to 100 cookies. Okay. From 50 gram butter, she has made, from 50 gram butter, 1 kg flour and 500 gram sugar is used to bake 50 cookies. Okay. But we have doubled it. Why? She has bought Then how many cookies Fabian's mother baked with the ingredients she has bought? Now she has bought 100 gram. 100 gram means 50 plus 50 is 100. Yes, 50 gram into 2 is 100 gram. Then she has used here 1 kg, but she has bought 2 kg, means 1 kg into 2 is 2 kg, right? And from 500 gram sugar, she has bought 1 kg. Yes, for here, for 50 cookies, she has used 50 gram, 1 kg 50 gram butter, 1 kg flour and 500 gram sugar. But she has bought 100 gram butter, so we will do 50 plus 50 into 2, we will do 50 into 2, 50 into 2 means 100, okay. And here she has used only 1 kg for 50 cookies, but she has bought 2 kg. So 1 kg into 2 is 2 kg, right? And from these ingredients, how many cookies going to cook? How many cookies she is making? 50. But 50 plus 50, 100 cookies. Why? We have doubled them, because she has bought 100 gram. First she was from 50 gram butter, 1 kg flour and 50 gram sugar, she has made 50 cookies. She can make 50 cookies. But from 100 gram butter, 2 kg flour and 1 kg sugar, she can make 100 cookies. So the answer is 100 cookies. Okay students, now measurement of capacity. We can measure the liquid present in container by using the standard unit of measurement like lengths and weights. A fairly large quantity of liquids can also be measured using a standard unit called liter. And very small quantities can be measured using milliliter. Liter can be written as L and milliliter can be written as ml. We use ml to measure small quantities of liquids. Yes students, now measurement of capacity means we can measure the liquid present in the container by using the standard unit. Okay, standard units measured using a standard unit is called liter. When we measure the quantity of liquids, we use standard unit called liter, and for the very small quantities we use milliliter. Liter can be written as L and milliliter can be written as ml. Now for this, suppose this tea will use, a cup of a tea will use milliliter, because it is small quantity, right? For this also we will use milliliter and this also will use milliliter. These are the small quantities of liquid. Now we use L to measure large quantities of liquids. Now see, bucket full of water we will use liter. Suppose this is 20 liter. See here, juice is also 1 liter we can say, and water also we can say it is 1 liter. 1 liter bottle we buy from the store, right? So this is big in size, so this is, we can say 1 liter or 2 liter. Now my practice time 3. Color using orange the clouds that have names of liquids which can be measured using liter, and using green the clouds that have names of liquids that can be measured using milliliter. Now we have to color the clouds which can be measured using liter, and using green the clouds that have names of the liquids that can be measured in milliliter. We have to color in orange color the names which are having or which we can measure in liter. Liter means the larger quantities of liquids. So this we can measure in liter? No. This we can measure in liter? Yes. Now next, which is we can measure in liter, petrol, right? and using green the clouds that have names of liquids that can be measured in using milliliters. Now you can see syrup, cup of milk, and this mango juice is milliliter. We can measure in milliliter. So we are going to color them in green. Now see the second question, students. Fill in the blanks with the correct unit of measurement. Now milk in a glass. How you are going to measure it? Milk in a glass. Milk in a glass is measured in a milliliter, right? Then water in a jug. Water in a jug will be measured in liter. Remaining three you are going to do similarly. Now mental maths, what will you use to measure a spoonful of sugar? What you are going to use? If you want to measure spoonful of sugar is gram. Then which is more, 1 liter or 1 milliliter? 1 liter. Now see the here HOTS, find the total capacity, weight and length. Now see here one bottle contains 1 liter milk. Now this one bottle contains 1 liter means there are 3 bottles. So total capacity is 3 liters, 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter. Yes. So 1 liter into 3 is equal to 3 liters milk. Okay. See the second one, 1 mango weighs 50 gram. There are 5 mangoes. So we are going to do 5 times 50, 50 gram plus 50 gram plus 50 gram plus 50 gram plus 50 gram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 50 plus 50 is 100, 100 plus 50 is 150, 150 is plus 50 is 200, 200 plus 50 is 250. So we are going to write here 250 gram. Okay. This one you are going to do it similarly. Okay, students. Now we have completed our lesson, students. In this lesson what we have learnt? We have learnt length, weight, capacity. What are the units of length? Meter and kilometer. What are the units of weight? Gram and kilogram. And what are the units of capacity? Liter and milliliter. I hope you all have understood measurement lesson. So we are going to meet in the next lecture. Bye. Take care. Thank you.